You know what really grinds my gears?
Swing and a miss. Finally, 21 years in the making. And the Twins advance with a victory in 2 straight over Toronto. And they will meet the Houston Astros in the ALDS.
Twins pulled it off once again. Another win in the wild card round of the 2023 wild card playoffs. They have defeated the Blue Jays, the Toronto Blue Jays, by a score of 2-0, and are moving on to take on the Houston Astros in a best-of-5 series in Houston. What a series. Eric and Men Twins 28 here. Another mission, another check mark. They won their division, got healthy the remainder of the regular season games. They broke the 0-18 streak 2 days ago, and then last night they won their first playoff series since 2002. Breaking another long streak. What an amazing victory. What an amazing game. In all honesty, though, the Twins should not have won it. They were getting stymied by ex-Twin Jose Barrios. Barrios was dealing. Got into a little trouble in the 4th, which I would have left Barrios in there and try to get the out, but manager of the Jays, he pulled Barrios, and it backfired badly. The pitcher they brought in a lefty to counter our lefty lineup, and they gave up 2 runs and lost the game. Many of the players on the Jays were pissed. Fans are pissed. It was a head scratcher for us Twins fans. Very weird situation there from the Blue Jays. I feel bad for Barrios. He was a Twin. We originally drafted him, and he became a Twin, and he was with us in our last playoff run. Which, by the way, Rocco pulled the same shit with him back when we were in the playoffs. Pulled him when he was dealing, and it cost us. So it happened again to Barrios, this time as a member of the Jays. I feel bad for him. Barrios is a good kid. I think this is a fireable offense. When your pitcher's doing that well, and he's in a little trouble, but he's supposed to be your ace, and you pull him to go this lefty-lefty analytics bullshit, it blew up in your face. And the Blue Jays got what they deserved. Barrios did not. He did not get what he deserved. But shit happens. Carlos Correa came through again. Clutch hit to bring in the runs. And he also had another great play on the field. They picked off Vladimir Guerrero off second base. Sonny Gray was good. He went 5 innings. And Gray and Correa both worked together to get the pickoff. Correa was taking note that he could tell from the Jays on the field when they were on the base pads. They were taking big leads from whatever base they were on. But because the crowd was so loud and into the game, the Jays runners couldn't hear the third base coach telling them what to do or to get back in time. And so Correa told Gray, if anybody gets on second, keep an eye out for me. I'm going to make a signal. We're going to do this. They've been practicing this pickoff move all year. And they actually pulled it off earlier in the season, too. Correa mentioned that in the post game, and I think Gray did, too. And Vladimir Guerrero got too far off second base, and they picked him off. Vladimir thought he was safe. They reviewed it, and it was a clean takeout. He was out. Duran came in the ninth, as you saw, and it was scary at first because when Duran was doing his warm-up pitches, I think he threw like one pitch, and then he had the trainer and Rocco come out. Something wrong with his pitching thumb. It sounds like he had like a blister or a split nail, but they took care of it, and he just gutted it out and struck out. I think he struck the side out. But Twins moving on for the first time since 2002. Facing the Houston Astros, the team that beat them last time in the playoffs. So we got a little paybacks coming. What a series. Even if the Twins don't end up going past the Astros, it's been mission accomplished, and they can just build off this for next season. But I think we can beat the Astros. We took the season series from them 4-2. I think we can do it. We took 2 of 3 down there this season, and we also took 2 of 3 here at home. So I like our chances. I think we can beat them. In the other AL showdown, it'll be the Rangers and the Orioles. The Tampa Bay Rays, they choked away their run. They were off to a hot start the season and then they got swept out of the playoffs, and they got swept at home too. And the sad thing is, they had very poor attendance for a team that's trying to get a new stadium in St. Petersburg. This is a serious black eye for the franchise, and I think baseball should take note of it. This is not the first time the Rays have been in the playoffs and attendance has sucked for a post game. And there's fans making the argument, oh, the game was at 3 p.m. It was during a work week, blah, blah, blah. Nobody's going to show up. Well, I'm sorry, but the Twins had the same scheduled time games at Target Field, 3 o'clock, that the Rays did. And the Twins sold out Target Field both nights. Both afternoons is when the game started. So that's no excuse. The Rays' attendance has been crappy for many, many, many years. I think they should just... I'm sorry, but I don't think St. Petersburg cares about baseball as much as they claim to. What they should be doing is put that stadium, the new one, in Tampa Bay. Actual Tampa Bay, not St. Petersburg, another city. But even Miami's had trouble selling out their new stadium for the last several years. I just don't think Florida, outside of spring training, they don't care about baseball down there. So I think if any team should be relocated besides the Oakland A's, it's those two. I think they could sell out in better markets like Nashville. Nashville's been talking about a minor getting their own team, an expansion team or a team that's relocated. Of course, Montreal. I think they deserve to have their team back, but with the caveat that they replace Olympic Stadium because that thing is older than dirt and falling apart, and they need to replace that. But I think if you were to move a team back into Montreal, the fans would support it. But back to the Twins. First time since 2002, the Moneyball year when we took out the A's, that we've moved on. And this is also the first time in franchise history with the Twins and way back with the Washington Senators that the Twins have swept a playoff series. First time ever. What an amazing feat. This is an amazing team. Also, a little footnote here. The last time the Minnesota Twins defeated the Toronto Blue Jays in the playoffs and knocked them out was that magical 1991 season when we ended up going to the World Series and winning in 7 games to the Atlanta Braves. So, stay tuned, folks. It's going to be a fun ride. I'm a little worried, though, with the bats. Again, another low-scoring event. Astros are going to be ready, but I think we could take them. We just got to get those bats going. I think our pitching can hold up, but it's the bats. We got to give our guys run support. It sounds like Joe Ryan's probably going to go game 1, and then maybe we'll go back to Pablo for game 2, and then Sonny Gray game 3. We'll see. They haven't announced that yet. But what a wild weekend it's going to be for Minnesota sports this weekend. You got Gophers taking on Michigan. That's going to be a bloodbath. I don't have good hopes for the Wolverines, or the Gophers, excuse me. Plus, I'm a Michigan boy, and it's in the back of my mind. I'm just go blue. You got the Vikings Sunday against the Chiefs. Vikings are 4 or 5.5 underdogs. And then, of course, you got the Twins in the playoffs. So it's going to be a busy weekend for sports in Minnesota. And I think the Timberwolves are also in action, too. Preseason action. They're going to be getting going here soon, too. But it's going to be a fun weekend for sports here in Minnesota. But very proud of the Twins. They battled their tails off, as Ron Garnhar used to say it. But bats need to come alive if they're going to continue to move on. I still stand by. I love to see the Twins and Orioles in the ALCS, and then the Brewers are out. They got swept by the Diamondbacks, so that's going to be an interesting. See who's going to come out in the NL. Most likely going to be the Braves. In the end, maybe the Dodgers. I think the Phillies are in as well. I don't remember who else played yesterday. I don't remember what the other game was. I'm going to check here real quick. Yesterday. Yes, the Marlins got blown out by the Phillies. They got swept, so the Phillies are in it. So on Saturday, it's going to be Twins and Astros, Rangers and Orioles, and then D-backs and Dodgers, and Phillies and Braves. So pretty much all the teams in the NL are going to be division rivals. So that kind of fitting how it's the divisional round, and now we got division rivals facing each other. I would like to see the Diamondbacks in the World Series, but I think that's going to be a tall order. It's probably going to go between Dodgers and Braves, most likely. Phillies would be interesting. They've been there before. But a Twins Diamondbacks World Series would be far out, or Baltimore Diamondbacks. Either one. I'm looking forward to it. And it's going to be a fun weekend. So congratulations to the Twins. Knocking off some more bad juju from the past 20-plus years. Keep it going, boys. Like I said before, one game at a time. Don't look ahead. Don't look ahead to the next opponent. Like, we got this, just one game at a time. Just relax, and hopefully things will work out. And if it doesn't, it was a successful season, and we can build off this for next year. But as the Twins progress, if they continue to progress as the season and the playoffs toll on, I'll keep doing these vlogs and talking about the season. And when it happens and they're done, I'll just do a final wrap-up of the season and look forward to 2024. If you like this vlog, hit that like button, leave a comment if you like, subscribe to the channel. If you'd like to help out with future projects, please visit my Patreon at patreon.com/mntwins28. You do not have to help, but any help, always greatly appreciated. Until next time, peace out, and go Twins.